Tonight on SmackDown.
CM Punk is the best in the world at what he does, and what CM Punk does is make liars out of people who lay claim to being the best in the world.
If there's one thing I've realized, Paul, when you act like a jack, you get treated like a jack.
It's official. The contract has been signed for payback. Chris Jericho takes on CM Punk, but not before he faces off against Paul Heyman's newest client, Curtis Axel, tonight. And after another frustrating encounter with the Shield,
The Shield win again! Daniel Bryan, wrong place, wrong time.
Daniel Bryan has something to prove.
You hit me right in the face. I had those guys beat. Hey, chill out. I said I was sorry. You think I'm the weak link too, don't you, Randy? That's why you can't apologize to me, because it's my fault that we lost. One match has solidified that I am not the weak link, and I can earn everybody's respect.
After their costly miscommunication on Raw, Daniel Bryan, his tag team partner Kane, and the Viper Randy Orton are all in the same ring for a combustible edition of Miz TV. Tonight on SmackDown.
Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown from Long Island, New York. And we kick off Friday Night SmackDown tonight with another edition of Miz TV. Controversy expected tonight because the Miz's guests will be Team Hell No and Randy Orton. Daniel Bryan, of course, of Team Hell No has been, just obsessed with this inferiority complex he's developed over the past couple of weeks.
They actually need a psychiatrist to be a guest with them on Miz TV.
And much of his anger, his venom, was directed toward Randy Orton this past Monday night. Welcome to the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to Miz TV. My guest tonight came within a fraction of a second of being the first team to defeat the Shield in a six-man tag team match. However, after that said match, they had some issues. So let's get right down to it. Please welcome the Viper, Randy Orton. There's the WWE's Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
I said all along, if you want to build a sports entertainer from the ground up, you'd build Randy Orton.
And the former tag team champions, Team Hell No. Having their problems as well as of late. Kane and Daniel Bryan. Bryan's left arm heavily bandaged there. The result of an injury he suffered this past Monday night after he was slammed through a table by Ryback. Daniel Bryan wanted that matchup Monday to prove himself and gain respect, in his words, of both Orton and Kane. Thank you guys for coming. Daniel, let's start with you. Last Monday night on Raw, you were pinned by the Shield. And for weeks, you've been harping on the idea that people consider you the weak link of Team Hell No.
Before you start stirring the pot, Miz,
I have something I'd like to say.
Floor's yours.
I've had a lot of time to think since Monday. And Randy, I know that you didn't intend to hit me.
Finally figured that out for yourself, huh?
And Kane, you're the best partner a guy can ask for. And I pushed you away when all you were trying to do was help me against the Ryback.
Does this mean that you're letting go of the weak link garbage?
I wouldn't exactly call it garbage, but...
Of course not. This is something personal to you. It is something personal to him. I mean, last Friday night on SmackDown, right here on SmackDown, you single-handedly took out all 3 members of the Shield. Do you feel you're getting the respect you deserve?
Sometimes.
Come on, Daniel.
And other times, do you feel that people still look at you like a goat-faced vegan troll?
Miz, watch what you say to the kid. His head's all messed up.
My head is not messed up.
Oh, it's pretty messed up.
Why? Because I want people to respect me? Because I want my partner to respect me?
I keep telling you, I do respect you. Randy respects you. Everybody respects you, Daniel.
Although, Daniel, I tend to respect you less and less the more you whine about being the weak link.
Are you calling me a whiner?
Let it go. Let it go, Daniel. We all want to beat the Shield, and we had them beat last Monday.
Yeah, until I got caught, right?
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. The only reason I got caught is because Randy got in my way.
And we are right back where we started. Crazy town.
But Randy, how do you feel that he blames you for the loss?
Don't answer that, Randy. Don't answer that. Come on, Daniel. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
Get your hands off me! You are my partner! You're supposed to have my back!
I do have your back! I've always had your back! I'm getting real tired of you not trusting me.
Oh, I'm getting real tired of you not trusting me. What a joke! Why should I trust you? How many times have you left me in this ring with the Shield alone? And when people call me the weak link, do you come to my defense?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, half-heartedly. And the dirty little fact is you were forced to team with me. If you had Randy, if you had John Cena, if you had anybody but me, you'd be out of here in 2 seconds.
But that's it. I have had enough. You've lost your mind. Randy, you're on your own.
Really? 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 Did we just witness the breakup of Team Hell No right here on Miz TV?
Sure, I'm sure everybody here in the WWE Universe is going to blame all this on me, right? No! 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 No!
You know it's the Mac militant.
Just a minute. Daniel, you know, you sound like a man with a whole lot to prove. Well, I am out here to give you another chance to prove it. Tonight, you are going to be facing the tag team champions, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins of The Shield. Now, since your partner Kane doesn't want to have anything to do with you right now, I have no choice but to pair you up with the Viper, Randy Orton.
No. Yes. How are Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton going to get along against the Shield tonight? Randy doesn't seem too happy about this. Can you blame him? Bryan's delusional. He's a lunatic. Orton and Bryan versus the Shield, the tag team champs tonight. Well, coming up next, what a match. Chris Jericho on your right, Paul Heyman's newest guy, Curtis Axel on your left. They go one-on-one next on Friday Night SmackDown.
Payback should be deliberate. Payback should be definitive. Payback should be hell.
WWE Champion John Cena defends against the ravenous Ryback in a brutal 3 stages of hell match.
Say hello to Satan.
And in his hometown of Chicago, the controversial CM Punk returns to battle Chris Jericho. WWE Payback.
This weekend at Homebase, there's 15% off everything, in-store and online. That's 15% on top of our other great offers. Homebase, love your home this summer.
The large kitchen appliances and home entertainment sale is now on at Curry's PC World. This 47-inch LG TV is 3D and smart, yet only $749. Save £300. Save £100 on this large 8-kilo capacity Zanussi washing machine. It's now only $249. In-store to take home today. Or our know-how experts can deliver. They'll recycle your old machine and all the packaging free, and can install your new one too. Great sales savings at Curry's PC World. We can help.
Crash landed, 2 confirmed survivors. Son, you need to remember that fear is not real. Together, we will survive.
After Earth. Turn your computer on at 888poker.com and try a different poker experience. Play anyone, anytime, anywhere. With award-winning software and millions of players, there's always a good game.
Join 888poker.com now and get £12 free. No deposit needed. 888poker. We play different. Come with me and I'll give you £10 free.
I'll give you a £200 match bonus. How about a high roller welcome package of £1,000?
Cut through the clutter with Gambling.com to get some of the biggest bonuses from the best online casinos. Gambling.com independently reviews the top online gambling sites and handpicks only the very best for you. So next time you play online, start at Gambling.com.
Try delicious Volvic touch of fruit. It's Volvic with added enjoyment. And now in new tropical fruit flavour. Aloha!
If you've been thinking about changing banks recently, there is an alternative. Nationwide is a building society run for the benefit of our members, not shareholders. So if you want a great bank account, but don't want the bank, talk to us today. Nationwide, on your side.
Good effort, well done.
The Army's recruiting. Search Army jobs.
Sylvester Stallone is back to his best. It's killer versus killer. What are we, Vikings? Bullet to the head. Buy it now.
My name's Ralph. I'm a wrecker. I'm very good at what I do. But here's the thing. I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
Ralph's on a mission.
You game jump?
To reboot his life.
Can't mess with the program, Ralph. They invented Pac-Man?
Ah, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Ah, you hit a guy with glasses. Game over.
Rent Wreck-It Ralph straight to your TV whenever you want for just $3.49 in Sky Store.
Chicago to take on the hometown boy, the returning CM Punk. The match made official this past Monday night on Raw when Punk's proxy, his representative Paul Heyman, signed the contract opposite of Chris Jericho. And what a match we have coming up in Chicago at Payback. It's the first time we'll see CM Punk in in-ring action since his incredible match against the legendary Undertaker back in WrestleMania. Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Heyman. And in the 3 weeks since he debuted, my newest client has scored victories over not only Triple H, but 2 consecutive victories over the WWE Champion John Cena.
And tonight, another former world champion learns what it means to be perfect. So Curtis Axel takes his first name to pay homage to his father, the late great Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, a WWE Hall of Famer. His last name to honor his grandfather, Larry the Axe Hennig. And Curtis Axel, indeed undefeated since arriving on the scene here in WWE. He goes one-on-one with Chris Jericho, and it looks like we're going to have a guest at ringside. What a great treat. Mr. Heyman joining us here at the announce table. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Paul, and JBL. It is a pleasure, sir.
And I'm actually glad that
I wasn't done. I mean, pardon me for talking while you're interrupting.
He does that to me, too. Great, so you're going to turn the announce table into your bully pulpit tonight. Nonetheless, I would like you to expand on something that you could show him a little more respect than that. Mr. Heyman, a few moments ago, you were quoted as saying that you were happy that you caused some dissension in the McMahon family this past Monday night on
frustrated by the fact that the McMahon family is obviously the most dysfunctional family in the history of sports entertainment, and they've never had someone like Paul Heyman around to stir it up even further. Yes, I take full credit for it. Thank you.
We're going to show you the whole story here on SmackDown in just a little bit. But Triple H claims that he will, as we take another look, John, at the athleticism here of Chris Jericho. You know, you keep saying that Curtis Axel is undefeated, which he is, against the likes of John Cena and Triple H combined with 26 world championships. But Paul, let's be honest here. I mean, it's not like he's picked up a pinfall victory. They've all been suspect the way that he's won these matches.
Let me impart some wisdom here. Floyd Mayweather knocks someone out. Floyd Mayweather wins by decision. Does it truly matter? Floyd Mayweather wins. Curtis Axel wins. If you don't like the way he wins, change the criterion of what it means to be a victor.
Chris Jericho doesn't like it because he just delivered a big boot to the face of Curtis Axel. Chris Jericho, who is a date with that.
I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate.
You're something. I don't know if advocate's the right word. But speaking of being an advocate, you're a representative of former champion CM Punk. You signed the contract opposite Mr. Jericho this past Monday night on Raw, Paul, for the match at Payback a week from Sunday. What a move by Axel. Axel quickly crawling to the cover on Jericho. Will he knock him off here? Would be a big pinfall victory and a kick out. We'll get back to the Punk situation in a moment. We've got to take a break. Axel's in control as SmackDown rolls on.
Hi, I'm WWE superstar Dolph Ziggler. There's no question I'm a show-off. I mean, just look at me. But the fact is, I have trained and practiced for years and years and years to be as wildly talented as I am today. What I do in the ring should only be done by myself or other WWE superstars, not by you at school or at home. Be smart. Be safe. Don't try this.
We are back on Friday Night SmackDown. Curtis Axel in control of Chris Jericho. We're joined at ringside by Axel's representative, Paul Heyman. Here's the cover. And Jericho at 2 as we take another look. Watch this right hand during the commercial break by one Curtis Axel.
That left comes covered with that right.
And we talked a bit about this during the during the commercial break. We touched on it before we went to break here on SmackDown. The fact that here we go again. Axel into the cover on Jericho, and a kick out at 2. Mr. Heyman's representative, CM Punk, will face Jericho a week from Sunday at Payback. The question I have for you is this, Mr. Heyman. All we've heard is your take on CM Punk's return to in-ring action. How do we know that he even wants to come back? It seems to me that you were suckered in by Chris Jericho, that Jericho forced your hand, forced you to accept this match on behalf of CM Punk a couple of weeks ago.
Mr. Layfield, is that your perspective, sir?
Absolutely not.
See, and I respect your perspective far more than I respect the perspective of Mr. Cole. Mr. Cole, I am the voice of the voice of the voiceless, and if I tell you that CM Punk will appear in Chicago at Payback, then CM Punk will prove at Payback he is still the best in the world.
Chris Jericho trying to hand Curtis Axel's his first loss here in WWE.
You think Ari Emanuel books The Rock in a movie he didn't want to be in? Absolutely not. Super agents don't do that. Mr. Heyman right here is a super agent. Are as close as you're ever going to get in sports entertainment.
And Chris Jericho looking for the walls of Jericho, and Axel off the counter. Let's talk about this young man, Curtis Axel. Mr. Heyman, what did you see in him? Why did you want to represent him and make him the new Heyman guy?
Why? Because Curtis Axel is a future WrestleMania main eventer. Period. Exclamation point.
Last saw nobody home.
Look at how well Chris Jericho has been scouted by Curtis.
He got him! He got him!
Running neck breaker.
Unbelievable!
Cover.
What a victory!
Jericho powers out at 2.
I mean, so far, Curtis Axel has been in the ring with Triple H. He's been in the ring twice with John Cena. He's been in the ring twice with Sin Cara. And now, Curtis Axel in the ring is yet another former world champion.
That's what he beat Sin Cara with.
You know, there's no doubt.
I thought he had the Lionheart Chris Jericho with that.
Everyone you talk to in the locker room, all the experts here in WWE believe for years that that this man, Curtis Axel, had all the talent in the world. He just needed an opportunity, and perhaps, I guess, you've given him that opportunity, Mr. Heyman.
You guess?
No denying the amount of caliber of matches that you've got him in since he's arrived here. And Jericho, crossbody, lateral press. Is it enough? Axel powers out. What did you tell this young man to get him in the state of mind that he's in today?
I informed him of his own potential, and it's all he needed to know. Can't you see it? Don't you feel it when he walks out?
When you got a bull like Bodacious, Michael, all you got to do is open the gate. That's what Paul Heyman does.
Axel battling through again. Curtis Axel with a count-out victories over Triple H and Cena.
Here we go.
Went for the perfect plex. Jericho countered. Now it's Chris Jericho using his veteran instincts, trying to roll Axel onto his belly.
Got him in the center of the ring.
Is it enough here? Wow, he's got him. Axel got a tap. First loss coming.
Right in the middle of the ring.
First loss coming. Heyman's concerned at ringside.
I think the 6-time world champion Chris Jericho has him.
Axel trying to climb to and crawl to the bottom rope. Can he get there? And he does, forcing the break.
Yeah, but Axel spent.
And Jericho. Running drop kick. I hope they reinforce the table.
I'm trying to say.
What? You gotta be kidding me! Heyman has brought Punk here! Heyman has brought... Whoa! Axel from behind! Axel's brought Jericho! Where the hell is Punk?
It's a genius of Paul Heyman, Michael.
A setup!
It's what great managers do, Michael.
Paul Heyman had the world fooled. We thought Punk had returned on SmackDown.
Curtis Axel beat 13-time world champion Triple H, 13-time world champion John Cena, and now 6-time world champion Chris Jericho. 3 defeats, 32 world championships.
Anybody got a Purell?
Wow, for Paul Heyman? You have germs?
I can't believe it. Neither can Jericho. Jericho was closing in on a victory, perhaps, over Curtis Axel. Punk's music played as Heyman was yelling, "It's clobbering time." We thought that Punk was returning. But it was all a ruse.
It's the difference of Paul Heyman. It's the genius of Paul Heyman. And get ready to see this. Get ready to see Kurt Axel victorious.
I didn't like the tactics, but I have to agree with you, John. Very shrewd play by Mr. Heyman. Another victory for his young upstart client, Curtis Axel. Jericho's furious. Jericho unloading on Axel. And you can't blame Jericho. Mr. Heyman, bring that message home to CM Punk in Chicago. Perhaps Heyman's genius tonight was more of a miscalculation or a misstep. Perhaps it lit a fire under Chris Jericho.
Yeah, and perhaps he got a win for Curtis Axel.
You think Paul Heyman's made the right decision?
Absolutely. CM Punk's going to be ready. Chris Jericho's going to be ready. In a match like this, you got to get somebody fired up. You shouldn't be in this match. And both these guys deserve to be in it.
Heyman had have just been screaming, it's clobbering time. Punk's music hit. Jericho distracted. Axel from behind picks up another victory. He's defeated Triple H and John Cena and now Curtis Axel. And Jericho, irate, took that anger out on Axel. Will that be the scene a week from Sunday in Chicago? Will CM Punk suffer at the hands of the Codebreaker? Will Jericho be the new best in the world?
Did you see what I did to your little buddy Daniel on Monday night? Now, I bet you'd like to put that little puke through a table, too, wouldn't you?
Daniel is my partner, no matter how annoying he may be sometimes. You put Kofi out. You slam Daniel through a table. Let's see if you can do it to me.
Listen, big guy, you know Ryback rules.
I've tombstoned a priest, set a man on fire, buried my brother alive. Whatever your rules may be, they sure as hell don't apply to me.
What a confrontation later on tonight, but coming up, it was a strange night Monday on Raw. Stephanie McMahon and her father, Mr. McMahon, refusing to allow Triple H to compete. We'll have more in that explosive story. It comes up next.
United Kingdom, United Kingdom, United Kingdom. WWE SmackDown is returning to Manchester. Witness action that is unmatched with an experience unlike any other. Featuring World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, and all your favorite WWE superstars and divas. Don't miss the lights, camera, and action of WWE SmackDown. Live in Manchester on November 12th. Tickets available now. WWE, the best value in entertainment.
The sky turns black, it don't matter, we know the sun. I've been waiting for your touch control. This time, I never loved someone so much. I've been waiting for your touch control. This time, I never loved someone so much.
Where was the last time you saw Bin Laden? We have to stop the next attack.
Bin Laden is there.
Zero Dark 30 on Blu-ray and DVD Monday.
Decisions used to be easy, huh? What time to get up, where to go. Now, it's a bit different. Could you fight? Could you kill? Could you put your life on the line for me, the way I would for you? Could you be the last of us?
Only on PlayStation 3.
When it comes to car selling, thousands of people have decided to let go of all the hassle that can go with it. Because they know all you need is 3 simple steps. 1, free online valuation. 2, appointment at your local branch. 3, complete the sale and join over 425,000 people who've chosen to sell with us. With over 125 branches, it's never been easier. Enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
At Carpet right now, it's madness, with 70% off hundreds of beautiful floors and a range of comfy beds too. Madness at Carpet Right ends Tuesday 9 p.m.
The annual purge has commenced.
We'll be fine just like always.
For the next 12 hours, all crime is legal.
The Purge in cinemas now.
When you open up an Audible audiobook, it opens up your imagination. Lose yourself in a mythic battle while you're battling the bulge at the gym. Enjoy a steamy romance while you're ironing the sheets. Get caught up in a mystery on the next plane you catch? Open one of 60,000 titles for free. And our Great Listen Guarantee means you can exchange any title for another. No questions asked. Visit audible.co.uk right now.
Mr. Green, Mr. Green, where will he take you today? From downtown New York to sunny Miami, medieval forest to imperial Rome. Escape to outer space. When you play Starburst, choose from a huge range of casino games at MrGreen.com. Join now and get 20 free spins. Welcome to the award-winning online casino, MrGreen.com.
Salford v Wakefield, Monday 7:30, Sky Sports 2.
Hey, you want to see something really scary? We live in a world where society has poisoned the souls of men. It hovers over them like a dark cloud, and they can't do anything about it, because they're just the regular, everyday working class. People like me, they get down on their hands and knees, and they whisper these little lies and secrets into their ears. But I have a secret of my own. Catching flies in his mouth. And what are you gonna do when they decide it's time?
We are the ones.
When they start to walk upright.
The ones you've been told about. And we are walking upright.
What are you gonna do? Well, I know what you're gonna do. Run. You're gonna tell them
we're coming. Run. Now send us someone. Just don't send anyone you want back.
Witness the new face of fear. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. We're coming.
Michael, in 20-plus years in sports entertainment, I have never seen anything that alarming. A lot of guys are concerned about these guys. I cannot wait for them to show up here.
And, ladies and gentlemen, we understand that later on tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, we're going to learn more about the Wyatt family. Switching gears now, we're going to take you back to this past Monday night on Raw, kicking things off with a rare appearance from Stephanie McMahon.
And now, the Raw Rebound.
Well, it sure does feel great to be back on Monday Night Raw. Unfortunately, I wish it was under better circumstances. At Extreme Rules, my husband, Triple H, competed in a brutal steel cage match against Brock Lesnar. And not only 24 hours later, competed again against Paul Heyman's newest client, Curtis Axel. My husband wasn't even able to finish the match. Even though Triple H has been medically cleared to compete tonight, I've made an executive decision to not allow Triple H to compete. I made this decision as an executive, as a wife, and as a mother. And I'm just not going to allow Triple H to jeopardize his physical well-being against Curtis Axel, who quite frankly is beneath him. try to understand, Triple H has given his life and his body for all of you, and this decision is not about you.
My daughter, Stephanie, she's right. See, the thing is, we care more about Triple H than you do. So let me just state this. Triple H emphatically will not compete here tonight.
I'm wrestling Curtis Axel tonight.
No, you're not. Look, we talked about this 2 weeks ago. I watched you collapse at ringside. You have no idea what we went through.
We talked about this.
Yes, we
and
did.
I am wrestling tonight.
No, you're not. He is not worth it. Curtis Axel is not worth it.
I am cleared to wrestle, and I am wrestling tonight. Bottom line.
Think about someone other than yourself. Get your ego out of this, okay?
Oh, you're going to talk to me about ego? You are going to talk to me about ego, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you about ego.
Let me tell you what I'm doing tonight. I am going to the ring, and I am wrestling Curtis Axel.
No, you're not.
Really? Who's going to stop me?
Let me just give you a little advice. Don't do something that you're going to regret.
I'm leaving so I don't have to beat our kid's grandfather's ass on live TV. Go back in there and you tell that crazy old bastard. Next Monday night we come on the air for Raw, I'm going to be in that ring, and I'm going to be wrestling Curtis Axel.
Paul.
So coming up Monday night on Raw from Richmond, Triple H says he's going to defy his wife and father-in-law by taking on the newest Paul Heyman guy, Curtis Axel. When Raw comes on the air, Triple H vows to be in the ring this Monday night.
It's not going to happen, Michael.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, me da mucho placer a presentarle a ustedes el anunciador personal de Alberto Del Río, Ricardo Rodríguez.
Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present to you the next World Heavyweight Champion, Alberto
contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, currently held by Dolph Ziggler, who's been out of action for a number of weeks after suffering a concussion at the hands of Jack Swagger. Let's take you back to this past Monday night on Raw. Alberto Del Rio versus Ziggler's heavy, Big E Langston. Tied in 2 matches apiece. This was the rubber match, so to speak. And Langston had been dominating for a while, but a great German suplex by Alberto Del Rio. And watch this nifty move here by Del Rio. Cross arm breaker locked in.
But he couldn't get the big man to tap. So he found a way to roll him up and got the victory. An incredible win by Alberto Del Rio in the rubber match.
Yeah, AJ Lee, Ziggler's girlfriend, much to her chagrin. Del Rio happy about Monday, but he's got to go to work again tonight. Del Rio in action. Next on Friday Night SmackDown.
Payback should be deliberate. Payback should be definitive. Payback should be hell.
WWE Champion John Cena defends against the ravenous Ryback in a brutal 3 stages of hell match.
Say hello to Satan.
And in his hometown of Chicago, the controversial CM Punk returns to battle Chris Jericho. WWE Payback.
Jinder Mahal on screen. Drew McIntyre on the right. Alberto Del Rio going to have to keep his eyes on those two members of 3MB. But the lead singer gets a go at the #1 contender.
Not a lead singer, they're not a band. As a band, they got delusions of adequacy.
I hear they do pretty cool lip syncing and sometimes decent karaoke. Where? I don't know. Where we do karaoke? Look at this. 3MB quickly going after Alberto Del Rio. And it's Heath Slater keeping Ricardo Rodriguez at bay. Wise move, I guess, for 3MB to try to weaken Del Rio before we get things started here in this matchup on SmackDown. Oh, man!
Looked like a wise move. Maybe it isn't.
Tilt-the-world backbreaker to Mr. Slater. Quickly goes for the cross arm breaker. It's locked in.
He's tapping.
Well, Slater's tapping, but I don't think this matchup ever officially started, did it? Yeah, I don't think this match ever officially started. Now Mahal. Now Rodriguez. Ricardo on the back of McIntyre. There goes Jinder Mahal.
You never see Andres Cantor do that.
Ricardo Rodriguez helping out his buddy as McIntyre.
There goes the Bay City Rollers. What in the world?
It's... Uh-oh. Where's Ricardo going?
You'll see Bruce Buffer do this.
Ricardo!
Goodness! It was like a flying sofa.
You imagine Tony Chimel doing that?
Oh, indeed. He crushed him. It looked like flat stand.
Alberto is... oh, he's ecstatic. Del Rio and Ricardo. This match never got started, but 3MB was sent to the showers early.
There's your #1 contender and the world's only flying ring announcer.
I think Ricardo surprised himself. Hey.
Hey, Del Rio, my eyes are up here. Hey, congratulations, great job tonight. You know, for someone who's not me. Now, I know it kind of seems like I'm stealing your spotlight, but to be fair, stealing the spotlight, it's kind of my thing. Now, before you get all bent out of shape, relax. I didn't come to this party without a present. And that present is me. See, I've just been informed that I am medically cleared to compete. And I'm going to be showing off right in front of your face. This Monday on Raw.
The return of the world champion, Dolph Ziggler, Monday night on Raw. So finally, Alberto Del Rio will get an opportunity.
Alberto is happy about it.
And he should be. He's the #1 contender.
You better believe it.
Watch Ricardo Rodriguez, though. I think he surprised himself.
The glide path of the Hindenburg.
Ziggler returns Monday night on Raw. Well, they had a confrontation. Kane saying, I'm not quite sure what Ryback rules are, but they don't apply to me. What a collision. Coming up next, the Big Red Monster, the Human Wrecking Ball, head-to-head on SmackDown.
United Kingdom, United Kingdom, United Kingdom. WWE Raw is returning to Manchester. Witness action that is unmatched with an experience unlike any other. Featuring WWE Champion John Cena, as well as all your favorite WWE superstars and divas. Don't miss the lights, camera, and action of WWE Raw. Live in Manchester on November 11th. Tickets available now. WWE, the best value in entertainment.
Bryan, he stormed out of the ring saying enough is enough with these, well, this delusional the things that Daniel Bryan had been going through. But when Ryback confronted Kane put all that aside. John, he said, Daniel may be annoying, but he's my partner. And Ryback, you put him through a table Monday night.
Well, as the great gorilla would say, we got the unstoppable force against the immovable object. This is going to be a collision.
The ambulance screeching into the arena here on Long Island.
And his opponent, from Las Vegas, weighing in at 291 pounds, Ryback.
In one of the great WWE towns a week from Sunday, at Chicago, in the pay-per-view known as Payback, John Cena and Ryback seek payback against one another in a match for the WWE Championship known as 3 Stages of Hell.
Ryback says he's the greatest threat to John Cena's WWE Championship ever. I believe him.
Superstars to Rebel Ranks. One pinfall or submission will give you a victory. In stage 2, a tables match. You put your opponent through the table, you win. And if stage 3 is necessary, John, an ambulance match.
If you make it through these first 2 stages, you may need an ambulance. One of them, if the 3rd stage is required, will leave in one.
Yeah, you have to incapacitate your opponent enough to put him in the back of an ambulance and let that ambulance leave the arena. So Ryback and Kane, 2 bulls head-to-head here tonight on SmackDown. Ryback has been on a rampage over the past couple of weeks. We're going to show you a little bit later on what we're talking about. Ryback putting Kingston through a table 3 times.
Great right hand by Kane.
Last week on SmackDown. Monday night, he put Daniel Bryan and John Cena through a table on Raw. And Ryback with a shoulder tackle of Kane. The veteran Kane, a former World and WWE champion, will go right after Ryback. And there will be no retreat for the Big Red Monster, a cover and a kick out by the Human Wrecking Ball. One guy, John, that's going to be able to match Ryback when it comes to power. It's going to be Kane, the veteran. And there's the strength of Ryback, 325 pounds.
That is unbelievable.
Lifted over his head with seeming ease.
And that's not a barbell. That's an almost 7-foot-long human being, 320 pounds. That's power.
Ryback has been so incredibly dominant over the past couple of months. Look at the strength of Ryback. You're in the ring with him right now, with Ryback, that is. What would you do? How would you approach a match against this man?
Glad I'm retired. Look.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan looking on. They will team together later tonight against the Shield. Tag team champions Rollins and Reigns. It'll be interesting to see how Bryan and Orton get together after what they've said about one another earlier tonight. And Ryback fighting off Kane.
I'll tell you this, Cena and Ryback both may leave in the ambulance.
Yeah, that is not going to be pretty. Come Payback. Keep in mind, Ryback was the man who drove Cena through the LED boards off the stage and onto the concrete below at Extreme Rules last month. Oh, and a sidewalk slam. Hooks the inside leg on Ryback, who powers out. Kane has been in the ring with the best of his entire career as he delivers the DDT to Ryback.
He's one of the best big men of all time.
And Ryback sent over the top rope, and suddenly the Big Red Monster has taken complete control here.
is a man possessed. Oh, man. One thing on Ryback's mind. And that is John Cena in that WWE Championship.
It's all about sending a message to Cena in recent weeks. And what we saw Monday night on Raw, John, as we went off the air, was Ryback driving Cena through a table. Vicious assault by Ryback, he wants to maim people. We saw that last week on SmackDown. He didn't want to hurt Kofi Kingston. He wanted to end Kofi Kingston's career when he put him through a table 3 times, and here comes Ryback again with the hardware.
Ryback wasted no time. This is another statement he's trying to make to John Cena.
Oh, and Kane.
Ryback wants one thing, and that's that WWE Championship.
Yeah, but Kane's not the type of guy who's going to let himself be made an example of.
No, it's like I said, Kane, one of the best big men of all time.
He's got too much pride for that as the big red monster heads up to the top rope. Ryback stunned here for a bit. Kane, nobody home. And Ryback again playing Kane with a spine buster. Something wrong with him.
He wants a championship. That's what's wrong with him. And Ryback will stop at absolutely nothing to win a championship.
Left for the meat hook. Kane countered. Kane! Same man had him. This could be it. Talk about stopping momentum. No, Ryback wherewithal to grab the bottom rope. Come on.
Hands on the rope.
Come on.
Grab the rope.
Kane cannot believe it. It's been an emotional night for Kane. Verbal battle with his friend Daniel Bryan. Now, of course, the physical one with Ryback.
What a battle this is.
Oh, man.
Kane's no stranger to a fight.
Kane is remembering Monday night when Ryback put his friend Daniel Bryan through a table. Kane would love to return the favor here. And Kane looking for a choke slam. No! And Ryback raked the eye. Got underneath that mat, I believe put a thumb in the eye. Referee didn't see it.
No way.
And Ryback going to try to put Kane through the table.
Stupid!
That's not all you're going to see of Ryback here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. A little bit later on, we're going to show you the recent rampage of Ryback that left Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan, and the WWE Champion John Cena in his wake. And we know that Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan were looking on as they watched Ryback put Kane through a table. Those two men have been at odds as of late. Are going to have to team together later on tonight against the tag team champions Rollins and Reigns of the Shield. Can they somehow, Bryan and Orton that is, work together? We're going to find out later on here on SmackDown.
Turn your computer on at 888poker.com and try a different poker experience. Play anyone, anytime, anywhere. With award-winning software and millions of players, there's always a good game.
Join 888poker.com now and get £12 free. No deposit needed. $888 Poker. We play different.
Let's get him up. Good effort. Well done.
Hold it, mate.
The Army's recruiting. Search Army jobs.
Sylvester Stallone is back to his best. It's killer versus killer.
What are we, Vikings?
Bullet to the head. Buy it now.
I think it's human nature to want to explore, to find your line and go beyond it.
The only limit is the one you set yourself.
Huh? Oh. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey! Don't stop me, don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Have a good time, good time. Don't stop me, don't stop me.
Feel faster, flow faster. With Visa contactless, online, mobile.
I am spectacular zooming. I am spectacular sharing. I am 22 times zoom and share. I am the Coolpix S9500. I am part of the Nikon family.
You have to decide what kind of man you want to be, Clark. Whoever that man is, he's going to change the world.
Man of Steel.
Really? See, son?
All a Man Is, Aramis. Available at Boots and Boots.com.
This summer, all the biggest attractions are on Sky Movies.
Prepare to be blown away!
Blow me away!
Here we
We've
go!
got loads of brand new movies, perfect for the summer holidays.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, yeah! And with all of it available on demand, it will keep you and your family entertained all summer long.
Oh, yeah!
To upgrade, go to skymovies.com/addmovies. No one brings you family movies like Sky Movies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the self-professed intellectual savior of the masses, Damien Sandow.
Over the last several weeks, I have attempted to engage Sheamus in a series of intellectual challenges. And surprise, surprise, he has failed every single time. This, of course, is because Sheamus is not now, nor ever will, be my intellectual equal. Which now begs the question, what man is my intellectual equal? The answer is no one. Not you. Not you. And definitely, sir or madam, not you. I mean, let's be honest. Nassau Community College? I have seen preschools with higher standards. The truth stings, doesn't it? Well, you need to hear it. You are all a bunch of checker minds living in a chess world. Silence! Which leads me to the only thing on this planet capable of matching me intellectually. A supercomputer. Ladies and gentlemen, Deep Blue.
Wow.
Say hello, Deep Blue.
Good evening, Damien.
Deep Blue is the supercomputer best known for defeating world-renowned chess grandmaster Kasparov in what many call the greatest chess match in history. This computer knows no equal.
You are too kind, Damien.
Silence! Now, I will attempt to recreate this match by challenging and defeating Deep Blue. Now, this may take quite some time, but seeing as how you are also intellectually starved, you will sit back in silence You will all sit back in silence and watch and hopefully learn. Begin.
This is awesome.
Little known fact, Bobby Fischer was a chess champion at 15. I was at age 8.
Yeah, okay.
That's true, Bobby Fischer, 15. What a great move.
Excellent move, Damien.
Of course it was. Now.
It's a shame for
Thank goodness what?
He moved the pawn 2 spaces.
That's how you have to start the match. What are you talking about? You with your tic-tac-toe you play with Howard Finkel and JR. Know nothing about this.
How are you doing, Damo, me old friend?
I'm a little preoccupied.
Oh, I can see it. I can see you are. But it seems to be every week there's a new challenge. And this one, fella, this one right here, this is the most impressive challenge yet. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. You're just a couple of moves away from beating a supercomputer at chess. I mean...
How observant of you. Very good. Baby steps. You're taking baby steps. Congratulations.
You know, Damo, week after week I've been doing these challenges of yours, and tonight I felt it only just to bring the small challenge of my own to you. You see, tonight I bet you I can beat this little toaster of yours in one move.
I'm going to remind you, Seamus, that once again, you are on television. Please don't embarrass yourself. For the last 2 weeks, you have come out here and embarrassed yourselves in front of everyone.
I've embarrassed myself. Oh, the only one person who's been embarrassing themselves is you. But if you're too scared to let me try your little Latari here, then just say so.
That's all right.
One move, Damo. One move.
Your reputation, have at it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. I know it's tough. It's hard. I wouldn't do that, Seamus. It's like watching an orangutan try to solve a crossword puzzle.
So quick with the wit.
Give up, Seamus. Come on, let's go. You're the Irish Einstein, apparently. Let's go. Let's get this rolling.
That's it. Thank you, Damo. Thank you very much, because you just reminded me how to beat this supercomputer with one move.
Oh! Following in the footsteps of the great Alex
Sheamus is the new Irish Grandmaster Chess Champion.
Karpov never did that. Gremlin never did that.
What are you doing? You want to go?
Oh! And a cheap shot by Sandow. Cheap shot. Sheamus comes down here and destroys the supercomputer Deep Blue. Ruins these people's enjoyment of watching a great chess master like Damien Sandow. Sheamus deserves this. Da Vinci had a bad temper like this too. Sandow's fed up. I don't blame him. Sheamus wants to make some type of game out of a mincing candidate like Sandow. That's what he deserves.
For civility.
Oh, well done!
You do know that Kane had to go to the trainer's room for treatment after his match with Ryback, don't you?
I didn't ask him to defend me.
Okay. All right, Daniel. Can I ask you a favor? Maybe put your personal problems with whoever you have problems with. Just put them aside for tonight. What do you say? Let's get through tonight. Let's beat the Shield tonight.
Problems?
Yeah.
I don't have problems. I have a mission. Tonight is the night that I take out the Shield, and I'm warning you. Stay out of my way.
So now you're giving me warnings. Let's get one thing straight, Daniel. How about that? I'm not Kane. We may be partners tonight, but we're not partners. I don't like partners. And I don't like you.
I'm WWE superstar Kofi Kingston with an important message for the entire WWE universe. WWE superstars are professionally trained performers. The moves we do in the ring take years of practice to perfect and execute safely. I urge the entire WWE universe to never try to copy what we do in the ring, at home or at school. Stay safe. Don't try this.
New Link shampoo range, because first impressions count.
Play Betfred Live Casino now. With real dealers in real time. Wherever you are. Play live roulette and blackjack on your mobile and online. It's as close to real as it gets. Get a £10 no deposit welcome bonus absolutely free. Text Betfred to 89660 now.
The annual purge has commenced. For 12 hours, all crime is legal.
Just remember all the good the purge does.
The Purge in cinemas now.
At Carpet now, it's madness with 70% off hundreds of beautiful floors and a range of comfy beds too. Madness at Carpet ends Tuesday 9 p.m.
Come with me and I'll give you £10 free.
I'll give you a £200 match bonus.
How about a high roller welcome package of £1,000?
Cut through the clutter with Gambling.com to get some of the biggest bonuses from the best online casinos. Gambling.com independently reviews the top online gambling sites and handpicks only the very best for you. So next time you play online, start at Gambling.com.
Now's the time. Put everything on hold. Right now, only one thing matters. What if I won? National Lottery scratch cards. There's no time like now.
However you do it, taking control of your smoking is tough. But Nicorette can help. So whether you're trying to cut down by reducing one cigarette at a time, or quitting for good, try Nicorette Quick Mist, instant release spray for fast craving relief. Take a step closer to a healthier you.
This is so special. High drama here. It's perfect. An excellent England start. And away we go. Absolutely thrilling cricket. History is made.
Would you like to hear a secret? Parents, I need you to stop lying to your children. You're telling them that monsters are not real. I swear monsters are real. And who am I? What am I? Lightning. I'm everything. I'm the dirt grass beneath your toes. I'm a boxcar and a pack of matches. I'm the air that's all around you. All this is a riddle. Everything all around you is a riddle. Things may appear different than they really are. Thus is the mystery of me, open to the world's interpretation. We're coming.
And we're back on Friday Night SmackDown. John and I joined by The Miz, and everyone seems to be talking about the Wyatt family, especially in the locker room.
These guys aren't these Duck Dynasty friendly guys with beards. These guys are a bunch of freaks, and it'll be interesting to see what they do in the WWE.
How about Fandango?
Fandango. Well, Miz, huge news this week. On WWE.com, we found out that you'll be involved along with Fandango and the champion Wade Barrett in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship a week from Sunday at Payback in Chicago.
You are correct. My head's going to be on a swivel, looking left, looking right. Wade Barrett, a hard hitter, and Fandango, who takes care of his opportunities.
But you mispronounced it too.
Who cares? Who cares? You know what? Let the guy go dance. If the guy wants to dance, go to Dancing with the Stars, except for they can call it Dancing with the Dork.
Summer Rae, who's the Diva Focus this week on WWE.com. What did you call Fandango? You refer to him as Mr. Skittles or something?
He's a dancing bag of Skittles.
Is that bad?
I mean, look at him. He looks like a hippie threw up on him.
Although, Haight-Ashbury Street. Got rhythm, though, of course.
I do like the Light Bright kid, though. That's a nice touch.
Kid. Come on, would you show some respect? This is a great dancer. Fandango.
You know, as much as we talk about his dancing and his maneuvers, the guy beat Chris Jericho, one of the greatest superstars in the history of the WWE at WrestleMania.
From Long Island, New York, weighing in at 214 pounds, Long Island IZ, Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder, a few moments ago, said that he's so glad to be back home in Long Island, has many great memories here in Nassau Coliseum, and tonight would love to ruin Fandango's dance party.
Absolutely. He's a former tag team champion. He actually won the tag team championships right here in his home of Long Island.
So Fandango and Ryder here on Friday Night SmackDown. Miz, we know your history with Wade Barrett over the Intercontinental Championship. You won at WrestleMania. He'd win the title back the night after, but why the animosity with Fandango?
Are you kidding? Did you not see Fandango 2 weeks ago when I was in a Intercontinental Championship match? He distracted.
It's actually Fandango.
Okay, enough with the Fandango. Who cares what his name is? The guy got me disqualified in an Intercontinental Championship match. That title is a prestigious title held by over a dozen Hall of Famers. That's why I'm upset with Fandango.
His mom cares what his name is. She named him.
I don't think his mom.
Thank you for your 2 cents. Greatest color guy in the history of the WWE. What are you looking at me? You keep looking at me, Skittles boy. I'm going to make you taste the rainbow in the form of a Song Rush finale.
Or, Miz, at least the greatest color guy on Friday nights. There's a better one, I think, over on Wednesday.
I
Anyway,
couldn't agree with you more.
Here we go. Ooh, nice shot to the midsection by Zack Ryder in the Long Island IC. Starting to roll. Ryder knees to the face of Fandango.
Are you talking about Ricardo on Wednesday nights?
Oh, look at that. It's a drop kick.
No, he was talking about the most must-see WWE superstar of all time. The Miz.
Oh,
you thought I was talking about a wrestling god, didn't you?
No, I like
And you're a ski mood.
And you're a movie star.
Is it enough? We're trying to quell the momentum of Fandango with kicks at it, too.
You know, Michael was in a movie this week.
Yes.
He was in a clip of Hangover.
King and Ice.
JR's Hangover
3. And look at this. Ryder looking to put Fandango away. And Fandango caught him.
You got to admit, though, Miz, Fandango's pretty athletic.
He takes care.
He's a good dancer.
He definitely takes care of business, and if he keeps looking at me, really? I mean, really?
He is your opponent at Payback, along with Wade Barrett. There's a reason for it. Fandango, top rope. Delivers the leg drop to Ryder. And it's over. Fandango. Picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, Fandango.
There's no denying that he takes advantage of situations. That's why I'm not going to take him lightly. It's Fandango.
Yeah, Lily, and you might want to get that right next time.
Now she might want to get the Miz right. And new Intercontinental Champion.
We'll find out a week from Sunday at Payback.
Yes, we will.
Fandango and Wade Barrett triple threat match as we take another look.
Could be you, Miz.
And remember, Fandango pins the Miz. And Payback, he'll become the champion.
Like I said, there's no denying his talents. There's no denying Wade Barrett's talents. But the fact is, a week from Sunday, I will take the Intercontinental Championship, put it around my waist, defeating Fandango and Wade Barrett.
As we saw earlier tonight with the Big Red Monster Kane, Ryback has been nearly unstoppable. Coming up next, we'll take you back to this past Monday night and show you the destruction of John Cena and Daniel Bryan. Plus, last week on SmackDown, Kofi Kingston, Ryback's Rampage. Next on SmackDown.
Payback should be deliberate. Payback should be definitive. Payback should be hell.
WWE Champion John Cena defends against the ravenous Ryback in a brutal 3 stages of hell match.
Say hello to Satan.
And in his hometown of Chicago, the controversial CM Punk returns to battle Chris Jericho. WWE Payback.
We're at Nassau Coliseum tonight for Friday Night SmackDown. And we saw earlier on what Ryback can do to anyone, including the Big Red Monster Kane. We'll take you back now and show you Ryback's recent Rampage. For Ryback, it's been a clinic in pain as he continues to damage Daniel Bryan here live on Monday Night Raw. Daniel Bryan wanted this matchup to prove himself. Ryback gladly took it.
Look at Ryback. It's like every part of his body is a weapon.
For Ryback into the cover again on Bryan and a kick out. Every single thing that he does to Bryan, he sees John Cena.
Look, this wasn't about Kofi Kingston last week. It wasn't about Zack Ryder the week before. This isn't about Daniel Bryan. This is about John Cena and the WWE Championship. Ryback will do anything he has to do to become WWE Champion.
He's going to do it in a very rare 3 stages of hell match at Payback. Lumberjack match, the first fall. Plethora of superstars will surround the ring. Ryback and Cena inside. That'll end obviously pinfall submission. Then you'll move on to the second stage of that matchup, which is a tables match. You win that match if you put your opponent through a table.
Just like Ryback did to Kofi Kingston. You saw what he's capable of there.
And if you're tied 1-1, we head into a third and final match. That'll be the ambulance match, where you have to take your opponent out incapacitated to the point that you can put him in the ambulance and let that ambulance drive off.
Those huge arms around Daniel Bryan's head. And just this Ryback can hurt you every time he touches you.
Well, I think right out of the box too, King, is that that the lumberjack match first and foremost. John Cena's never pinned Ryback, so you've got to give the upper hand to Ryback in the first part of that 3 stages of the hell match.
And judging by what we saw last week with Kofi Kingston, Ryback's got to have the edge in the tables match as well.
And if Cena can somehow pull off a fall somewhere along the line, you got to give Ryback the edge, I think, in the ambulance match after we've seen what he's been able to do.
So, well, I guess we agree things look kind of bleak for John.
I'm just trying to figure out why John Cena would have ever in a million years challenged this man to a 3 stages of hell match. This is Ryback and Daniel Bryan here live tonight on Monday Night Raw. What an eventful night it's been thus far.
And I can tell you why. I've wrestled John Cena. John Cena's a 13-time world champion, one of the greatest of all time. Stepped up and made a classic against The Rock at WrestleMania. John Cena wants to take it to Ryback.
Oh boy, there's a difference maker right there.
Daniel Bryan trying to prove that he can win the big one, that he's not the weak link.
Guys, that entire ring shook when Ryback hit that steel post with that massive shoulder of his.
And speaking of John Cena, he's in a match up next against Curtis Axel.
Look at right now. Look at
this. Daniel Bryan from behind.
Guys, are we going to witness the impossible here?
Daniel Bryan building momentum. Things have shifted big time. Cover. Can he do it? And a kick out with authority, sending Bryan through the rope. But Daniel Bryan knocked down and out.
Oh, he's not going to stop here.
He's possessed. The resourceful Bryan. The flying drop kick.
We're going here going again.
Guys,
Daniel Bryan's on fire.
Ryback's nearly all the way across the ring.
This could be it. I don't even know if he can jump this far.
He got it. He did.
He might have him.
Bryan has slayed the giant. Oh, and Ryback. Ryback kicks out.
Come on, don't stop.
yourself now, Daniel Bryan. Watch this as he flies all the way across the ring and lands right in the chest, right in the heart of Ryback.
Daniel Bryan, to your point, can't doubt himself. He's got to continue to feed off the emotion.
There he goes.
I'm telling you, he's better than ever.
He's getting himself pumped.
This inferiority complex is the best thing ever happened to Daniel Bryan. This guy's going nuts, and I love it.
May be able to kick Ryback into submission here. No. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Oh! Thunderous.
What a power bomb.
All he's got to do now is cover.
I think he wants to hurt. I think Ryback wants to make an example of Daniel Bryan here tonight.
You know he does.
Look at Bryan! Look at Bryan! Ryback made a mistake! Ryback made a mistake!
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
No lock time! Ryback, is he gonna tap?
He's gonna have to.
What a gutsy performance by Bryan tonight! Oh man, can you imagine if Ryback taps out? Can you imagine if he taps out? This place will explode!
It's already exploding.
Ryback doing everything he can to try to drag Bryan and himself to the bottom rope. Ryback gets it down.
Ryback having the power to get to the ropes.
On the no lock doing the damage. Ryback trying to drag Bryan there. Ryback gets there and he forces the play.
Yeah, but Daniel Bryan may have it.
Come on, he got to the rope. Much strength and power by Ryback.
A lot of power by Ryback.
To withstand that devastating hold that long.
And the no lock took a lot out of Daniel Bryan as well.
Ryback spent.
Let's go, Ryback.
Look at this. Come on, Daniel. Finish him off.
You got to get him back inside the ring and finish him.
Look out, guys. Look out.
Whoa.
Daniel Bryan. Oh, man.
No.
Bryan was sent flying head first off our announce table. He came flying through the ropes, and Ryback able to sidestep Bryan, and at the same motion thrown him directly into the announce table.
Watch out here, watch out.
And now Daniel Bryan, who's dazed after hitting the announce table, is now being driven spine first a number of times into the steel post.
When can you say enough's enough? How much more can Daniel Bryan stand?
Ryback's got a lot of respect for Daniel Bryan after this. So.
Oh, no.
So do I. What a gutsy performance by Daniel Bryan.
You know what? Come on.
Well.
Put him away. Again.
You know what? Maybe Ryback figures he can't beat Daniel Bryan. So he's going to go this route.
I think it goes deeper than that. I think it's all about sending a message to Cena. Just like he did Friday night on SmackDown, Ryback could have set an example, make an example of Daniel Bryan.
Get out of this some kind of way.
Daniel Bryan having one move left.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. And again, Ryback, he doesn't care about the decision of this matchup. Ryback wants to hurt people.
The winner of this match as a result of a disqualification, Daniel Bryan.
Payback should be deliberate. Payback should be definitive.
Somebody's got to do something about this.
Payback should be held. Sean, say hello to Beelzebub. Say hello to Lucifer. Say hello to Satan.
destruction by Ryback. The most serious of those injuries, Kofi Kingston. Last Friday night here on SmackDown, he re-aggravated an elbow injury. He needed surgery. He's going to be out a couple of months. But Ryback heads into Payback a week from Sunday in Chicago for the WWE Championship. He takes on John Cena in a 3 stages of Hell match. Stage number 1, a lumberjack match. Dozens of superstars will surround the ring. You win this fall via pinfall or submission. Then we move on to stage 2. It is a tables match. You put your opponent through a table, you win that fall. If a 3rd fall is necessary, stage 3, an ambulance match. Incapacitate your opponent to the point you could put him in an ambulance. The ambulance drives out of the arena. Cena versus Ryback for the WWE title. 3 stages of hell, a week from Sunday at Payback.
Good night. Caitlin. Hey, next week on Raw, I want you
Oh my God, on Raw. I didn't get
to
to tell you. I'm going to meet my secret admirer live on Raw.
Are you kidding me? Like, Raw is huge. Raw is, it's live. Don't you think that's a little big to meet him?
I feel like you're not excited for me. I mean,
I am excited for you.
It's been you and Kali this whole time trying to help me figure out who my secret admirer is, and now I just feel like you're not happy for me.
Caitlin, that's not true. Like, I'm extremely excited for you. I just think that Raw is a big show, and I just think that you guys need to meet privately. And, I mean, nowadays, you don't know what people are like. Like, listen, this guy could be a total creep.
If he was a creep, he wouldn't be texting me. He would be texting you.
Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta.
The Hounds of Justice. The United States Champion Ambrose in the rear. The Tag Team Champions Rollins and Reigns in the front. Rollins and Reigns sit the new battle here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Shield, at a combined weight of 482 pounds, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns.
Rollins and Reigns, the tag team champions. The question is, will their opponents be able to coexist tonight? Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan.
Can Daniel Bryan coexist with anybody, Michael?
We'll have the answer to that question when we return to Friday Night SmackDown next.
Ireland and Northern Ireland. Ireland and Northern Ireland. Ireland and Northern Ireland. Witness action that is unmatched with an experience unlike any other. It's the WWE Live World Tour, featuring World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, and all your favorite WWE superstars and divas. Live in Ireland and Northern Ireland on the following dates. Tickets available now. WWE, the best value in entertainment.
Decisions used to be easy, huh? What time to get up, where to go. Now, it's a bit different. Could you fight? Could you kill? Could you put your life on the line for me, the way I would for you? Could you be the last of us?
Only on PlayStation 3.
Sylvester Stallone is back to his best. It's killer versus killer.
What are we, Vikings?
Bullet to the head. Buy it now.
am spectacular zooming. I am spectacular sharing. I am 22 times zoom and share. I am the Coolpix S9500. I am part of the Nikon family.
However you do it, taking control of your smoking is tough, but Nicorette can help. So whether you're trying to cut down by reducing one cigarette at a time, or quitting for good, try Nicorette Quick Mist, instant release spray for fast craving relief. Take a step closer to a healthier you.
Turn your computer on at 888poker.com and try a different poker experience. Play anyone, anytime, anywhere. With award-winning software and millions of players, there's always a good game.
Join 888poker.com now and get £12 free. No deposit needed. $888poker. We play different.
Dave saved £300 on his car insurance, and now he feels epic. You're so money, supermarket.
This weekend at Homebase, there's 15% off everything, in-store and online. That's 15% on top of our other great offers. Homebase, love your home this summer.
Here's the thing, no one likes missing anything. That's why I'm thrilled now that you can get catch-up on your TV. It's great not to have to kind of think, oh gosh, I have to get home by 6:45.
I'm very annoyed when I miss something cool. But now, I can catch up.
That's the idea, isn't it?
Very interesting.
Catch-up TV is here, available on these Sky channels. And much more. Sky, believe in better.
So Dolph Ziggler, the World Heavyweight Champion, back on Raw this coming Monday night. There's a former 9-time World Champion, Randy Orton, set for action. Tag team champions, Rollins on your left, Reigns on your right. The night started with Orton, Bryan, and Kane, part of Miz TV here on Friday Night SmackDown. Daniel Bryan seemed like he was beginning to apologize for, pushing his friend and his partner Kane away recently, and realizing that Randy Orton didn't mean to hit him and cost him the 6-man tag match against the Shield Monday night on Raw, but then things really got out of control.
How could they not have gotten out of control? You had 3 car wrecks in one garage. You had a goat with an inferiority complex, a guy who hears voices, and a monster. Of course it's going to end badly.
And Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan start things off here tonight. Daniel Bryan says he has something to prove. He told Randy Orton in no uncertain terms moments ago, stay out of my way. I look at Daniel Bryan as he looks to Rollins suffer here. Trying to make quick work of the tag team champions. Look at Bryan go!
I'm not sure Daniel Bryan's ever been